Hi, I'm Yogesh. 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 I'm Yogesh. What's up? How you doing? Hey, hey. Hey, hey, hey. Ah. Ah.大丈夫いいでしょう。大丈夫いいでしょう。I cannot believe. Dai jobいいでしょう。Hi, I'm Yogesh. And I'll say it a billion times. Hi, hi, hi. Hey, hey, hey. I'm Yogesh. 大丈夫いいでしょう。ドンドンドドンドンドンドランドマダクドマダクドマダクそれやはるどしばりバスドマダクメリハルおしやりバスドマダクメリヘレイクहमारी बस तुम तक मेरी इश्क हमारी बस तुम तक आ आ आ आ मेरी इश्क हमारी तुम तक मेरी शक्ल जबानी तुम तक मेरी अकल जबानी तुम तक तुम तक सोने हर दुश्वारी बस तुम तक मेरी हर होशियारी बस तुम तक मेरी हर तैयारी बस तुम तक तुम तक मेरी इश्क हमारी बस तुम तक. What have I done? What have I done? Oh, ooh. ID ですね。ですけど、मेरी इश्क कुमारी तुम तक मेरी शक्ल जवानी तुम तक मेरी अकल जवानी तुम तक तुम तक सोने हर दुश्वारी बस तुम तक मेरी हर होशियारी बस तुम तक but we gonna have to make it async, 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 async. Oh, ba 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 ba. Ah, 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 ah. मेरी शक्ल जवानी तुम तक, मेरी अकल जवानी तुम तक, मेरी अकल जवानी तुम तक, 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 मेरी आदोशियारी बस तुम तक मेरी हर होशियारी なんでこれ is possibly node is possibly undefined. It is possibly undefined. It's possibly undefined. In that case, we would मारी बस तुम तक अरे अरे गोरियारी बस तुम तक मेरी हर तैयारी बस तुम तक मेरी हर होशियारी बस तुम तक मेरी हर तैयारी if that exists is strong manager. Okay, we'll do like that important if it's that or not. If not, oh, that's you use that. Ma, well, we can use that as well. And we don't have any problem. Not important. You should not feel that. You should not expect it. What you mean by that? So this is it. We gonna make a form action. We know action out of all the moment. Beat it, beat the house. Beat it. npm run dev. Beat on the beat. मेरी नजर तेरी नजरों का धोखा मैंने खाया है धोखा I am blind. Are you blind? That took 5-4 seconds. Slow file system detected. Slow file system detected. Mama desne. मेरी हर होशियारी बस तुम तक मेरी हर होशियारी बस तुम तक मेरे हमारे बस तुम तक. If full stack open is a network drive, consider moving into a local folder. I don't have that storage. I don't have a storage. Okay, so it's fine to be here. Beat it, oh baby, beat it, beat it. Bada boom! Bada boom! We add that later. We add that later. After toggling the importance, the action needs to be revalidated. Oh, chotto matte. Nande worry. Nande worry. Nande worry. Nande worry. Worry. Okay, sorry. Despite it is probably an overkill, but let us make an individual. Let us make an individual view for each node so that the node with ID would be in page with URL nodes. 10. For that, we need a dynamic root segment. The way we define that in that the node with ID would be in a page with URL nodes 10. For that, we need a dynamic root segment. Dynamic root segment. You ask, what's that? Let's see. Dynamic segments allow you to create routes that are generated from data. Allow you to create routes that are generated from data. Let me fart. Okay. For example, instead of manually creating a route for each individual blog post, for example, instead of manually creating a route for each individual blog post, you can create a dynamic segment. You can create a dynamic segment to generate the routes based on blog post data. Okay, you can create a dynamic segment. I remember something funny. Instead of manually creating a route for each individual blog post, you can create a dynamic segment to generate the routes based on blog post data. So simple, so wow. Just looking like a wow. That's so simple. Hum tum hum. Da 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 da. इस देश में गंगा रहता है. Hi. Sorry. ちょっと待って。はい。はいはい。ほいほいほい。Despite it is probably an overkill, of course, but let us next make an individual view for each node, so that the node with ID would be in a page with URL node 10. For that we need a dynamic route segment. The way we define that in Next.js app router is quite interesting. We create a directory, app, nodes, ID, and the usual file page.ts. X inside it. Of course, when the node is not found, we call it node found. From next navigation. Okay, next navigation. This function throws a special error that next.js catches and renders the nearest not found.ts x fire or a default 404 if none existed. Okay. When the node is not found, we call not found function from next navigation. This function throws a special error that next.js catches and renders the nearest not found.tsx file or a default 404 if none existed. Oh yeah, it is the idiomatic way to signal a missing resource in Next.js app router. Note how the components gets the ID matching the dynamic part of note how the component gets the ID matching the dynamic part of the route as a parameter params. The parameter is a promise. It's a promise. Okay, the parameter it's a promise. So to deconstruct it, we need a await. Okay, we are deconstructing it over here. The parameter is a promise, so to destructure it, await is needed, and that is why the function is defining the component needs to be an async function. Okay, it's an async function. We have also extended the app services nodes with a function that returns a. Of course, we dared. Oh, where is that? Oh yeah. We have also extended the app services node. App services nodes with a function that returns a node based on an ID. That we get an ID and we find that node and then we return it. Let us extend the app nodes page.tsx to enable navigation to individual pages. We go there, we go here, and that is our nodes. All we need to do is link it, right? Oh yes. Sorry. Are Hey, bibidi, ba ba ba, da da da, ururu, dee dee dee, dee dee dee, hey, ba 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 ba, ba da da, hoo, din da dun da, bam 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 bam. We need a da da node.id. Okay, now if we go over here, they are deals. They have been made like deals. Now we click on these. Oh, got something? We got something, boy. Oh, that's a 404. Of course, we have nothing. That's a 404. Not found though. Yes, that means working. Okay, let us extend the app nose.ps page elf like that, and bada boom. That's it. More functionality. Let us now make it possible to change the importance of a node. E2, why? I mean, that node definitely exists. Why is it showing that? Node.id. We're finding and returning it. Get note by ID. We get the ID. Notes, we find that note and then we return it. That is fine. I'll have. It is going to be notes. Notes 2. Notes 2. Shouldn't it display this? Export note page. Oh. Am I doing something wrong? Hey. Ha. भूल जाऊंगा मैं, बोलना है मुझे. Let us now make it possible to change the importance of a node. First of all, why is it that there's over there? Get node. Actions. A node page. Should it not? Export default node page. Meet params. We didn't import this anywhere. Do you need that? Let us extend the app page to enable navigation to the individual nodes. Get node by ID. Number, that's fine. Await params. ID. Oh, is that needed? Oh, that is. Matta. Hi. Of course, status pending. Status pending. What am I doing, man? We don't code anymore. I Hi. Eng Tan Tai. Tang Tai. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's your sixth time. Hi. Hello. We don't got any more. Cha. Okay. That works. More functionality. Let us now make it possible to change the importance of a node. The file services nodes.ts needs a new function. Toggle importance. Jam bam badam 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 services needs a new function. Export though. We exported before, even before making it. Toggle importance. We are not returning anything. Okay. Oh, it's a function. Oh, shoot. It's gonna toggle it, bro. It's not supposed to return anything. Okay, nodes, we're gonna find the node first. Okay. We don't code anymore. We don't code anymore. We don't code anymore like we used to code. Ba boom bam, bada boom, and if it's node, man. If it's node dot importance, we're gonna inverse it, reverse it. Yeah, we'll do it. If it's that, then we make it not that. We don't talk anymore. Important. That's a good name. The server action is as follows and assumes that the server action is as follows and assumes that server action and assumes that it gets the ID of the toggle node as a form data parameter. Oh, okay. No. We make do that actions as well. The server action is as follows and assumes that it gets the ID of the toggle node. It gets the ID of the toggle node as a form parameter data. Okay. Form parameter, toggle importance, and node importance. Okay. Toggle node importance. Tense. Name is right? We'll toggle importance. We don't talk anymore. Farm data. Farm detection. Janakte. Farm data now. And const. Tomate. Tomata. ちょっと待った。We don't. I'm not yours. 하나는다. 라라리라라. 데라. 다라리다리라다. 두루다. 두루다. I'm not your son. You're not my father. We're just two grown men saying goodbye. Bamba. The next thing to new node, we already have that. Form looks fine. It does nothing on submit handler and use street manager's form. No, the approach requires a client component since event handler is a bug. However, Next.js offers another option: server action. The server action is a function that runs on the server but can be called directly from a form in the browser. Let us now create the action. Let us now create contents of the file as following. The action create takes form data as parameter and uses the method get to access. Of course. Then uses the node add node define to save created nodes, and then finally it calls redirect to navigate. と待って。ちょっと待った。Oh, that's fine. That's okay. I thought you saw it, but you did not. Reagan. Always remember. Remember Reagan? Reagan is your daddy. And your brackets as generic. Conceptually, they act as a string shipping label to the outside of label attached to the outside of that log promise box. When you write promise, you are explicitly commanding the type C compiler. When this box opens, resolves, I guarantee the payload inside will be an object containing a property named id and the value id. It is going to be an object containing a without the generic. Function async. Why is this function async? Huh. Just the slow brain. Just the slow brain guy. The new protocol is logged. Okay. Async reason. In Next.js, the use server directive at the top of the file changes the fundamental nature of the function. It turns that function into a server action. Even though it looks like a normal JavaScript function, under the hood, Next.js transforms create node into a hidden secure API endpoint. Next.js transforms create node into a hidden secure API endpoint, and RPC or remote procedure call when a user clicks submit on a form in the browser. The client, the browser must send an HTTP post request across the internet to your Next.js server to execute that function. Why it must be async? The network gap. Crossing the network from the client's browser to the backend server takes latency. Okay. Network operations are inherently asynchronous. Network operations are inherently asynchronous. The problem is Next.js mandates that all server actions be. Next.js mandates that all of you can take all of me. I can take all of you, all of us. Linh thăm tại thiên thể. We don't talk anymore. We don't talk anymore. We don't talk anymore. We used to. タタタタタラララララララタララララタタラタララララトネルतुमसे न जाने क्यों मिलोगे आवाज ने तुमसे न जाने क्यों मिलोगे आवाज ने तुमसे न जाने क्यों कैसे बताए कि तुझको चाहे अदा बता ना पाए वादे दिलों की देखो चुपागी हमें मुझे समझाए तू जाने ना आ आ आ आ आ आ pa da 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 oh sorry the network gap crossing the network from the client's browser to the backend server takes time latency. Network operations are inherently asynchronous. The promise Next.js mandates that all server actions be asynchronous so that they automatically return a promise to the client. The client side firm needs that promise so it knows to wait and potentially show a loading state until the service is finished until the server is finished executing the logic and doing the redirect. Okay, until the server is finished executing the logic and doing the redirect. Future proofing the database in your snippet add node looks asynchronous, which is common in monk data files, but in real life inserting data into a PostgreSQL takes time. You will eventually have to await db.insert inside that function. The async wrapper prepares the function for that. For those real database calls, application for Kena, mega clone. We don't talk anymore. When you architect the add flashcard feature in Kira, you will use this pattern. You will use this exact pattern. The user highlights a Japanese word in their browser and hits a shortcut. The user highlights a Japanese word in their browser and hits a shortcut. The client will trigger a server actions like create card data. Okay, the client will trigger a server action like create card or something like that. Create card data. The action crosses the network boundary, talks to the PostgreSQL database to store the word, the reading, and the initial TSFSRS casually state, and then returns a success response. The async keyword is a bridge that makes the client to server communication possible. Why am I doing that? The async keyword is the bridge that makes the client to server communication possible without freezing the browser. Okay, the async keyword is the bridge that makes the client to server communication client to server communication possible without freezing the browser. Brazers. Wow. We don't talk anymore. We don't talk anymore. We don't talk anymore like we choose to do. We store that ID. Okay. We first of all we get the form data. We have not made it yet. Dot get ID. We will do that. Okay. Use the client and all that. Form has not been made yet. We don't talk anymore. The server action is as follows and assumes that it gets the ID of the toggle node as a form parameter. The server action is as follows and assumes that it gets the ID of the toggle node as a form data. Shall we do it? Shall we do it, boys? After toggling the importance, okay, like, wait a minute. After toggling the importance, the action needs to devalidate both the path of the node itself and list of nodes. This keeps all the view sync with the change. Okay, so first of all, ID cola input and then a button. Hey, Tabを複製します。押します。取ります。만나도 반가워요. 만나다. 많다. तुम कुछ नहीं कर सकते हो. तुमसे न जाने क्यों तुम मैं type is going to be hidden. We're gonna hide it, okay? And I don't know why we did that, but name is going to be ID. Okay, and value is of course going to be node.id. Okay. Button. Wow. Chum. Not important. We check it, okay? Is it important? Is it important? Oh, madam, that is important. Mark as not important. Okay, it's gonna show display the again if it's mark as important. So now when mark is not important, mark is important. Yeah, it's not gonna do anything yet because we don't have anything over here. Action should be okay, form input and all that. We did that. Server actions. We go here, toggle importance. It is gonna toggle the importance. We got that, and then what we do? We call the function over here, toggle importance. Okay. Now what it's gonna do? It's gonna take the ID first, and it's gonna toggle the importance of that function. Only okay. Argument of type form data null is not assignable. It is null. Is it null? Let's see. What the fuck? Type submit though. We're gonna give it a type of submit. Submito. सारे हैं यारे दामा toggle importance. Oh, argument of type form data entry value is not assignable to parameter of form data. Form data entry value.ちょっと待ってください。バカラム、ピカラム、पुकाराम। अरे तो पीछे तो हो जा भाई। ओ भाई मेरे नाल मजाक आ रहा है। ओ सो दाने सो दाई उन्नी। ओ भाई मेरे नाल मजाक आ रहा है। Yeah, it's not. Zako domo. Ah, como yellow. Toggle importance. Which one did we bring? Services. Not the services one. It isn't string. Babara, barara, ururu, da da da, ah, eh? Oh, chotto matte. I'm doing it wrong. Sorry. Okay, let's try to do this first. Toggle importance. Okay, and then we give it an ID. And of course that is gonna throw an error because it should be okay, argument of type form data entry value or null is not assignable to parameter of time number. So that is of type, okay, form data entry value, and we make it we make it a number. How about that, boy? Zarida, gorilla. You are an gorilla. What if you were a gorilla? Argument of type string is not assignable to. But of course I know. But like, I was just trying it. I try out things. That is also okay. Hey, 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 hey. सात और चार 11. Following इतनी followers. Following. आने दो. सबर तेरी कसम ओ सबर तेरी कसम मेजासे and two tempest tipst सनम तेरी कसम ओ सनम तेरी कसम ओ हा हा हे 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 La la la. パンパンパツンツンツンツルルルルルルルルルルルルルルルルルルルルルルルルルル I am from oh, 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 oh. That's me. Yeah, these things are gonna do something. Actually, I like this one better. This one looks so wow. This one looks much better. Yeah. Okay, after that, we do a what do? We toggle the importance and then we revalidate to invalidate the path, invalidate the old files, which was just gonna do. ちょっと待って note slash id is fine, okay, or you can do it like that. Wouldn't make any भैंस क्या कर रहा है? Oh my fucking lord. But we don't have that, so id is fine, okay, and then we can redirect. Where are we gonna redirect? We can redirect to nodes. Oh ho ho ho. Redirect to nodes directly, and then that's it. So now we do that. Oh ho, 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 wow, 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 wow. Actually, it would be cool. La 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 la. Not important, alien. Marcus important. Not alien. तुम दे जो हम ना मेरे तुमसे न जाने क्यों नींदों के फासले तुमसे न जाने क्यों doka affascinatum senachaniku kata batai tuku chai ada batana tai अरे बातें दिलों की बेखोज बाकी आके तुझे समझ आए आके तुझे समझ आए तू जानना तू जानना Why do you need that? I don't know, it looks cool. Okay. Mark as important. Mark as not important. Okay, I think you should have, if it's not important, like if it's important, it's that, and then if it's not important, then it'd be like alien. That's an alien technology. Ooh, I'm under the water. Like that. Okay. Sorry. After toggling the importance, after toggling the importance, the action needs to revalidate both the path of the node itself and the node and the list of nodes. This keeps all the views in sync with the change. Yeah. After toggling the importance, we revalidate the path, and then we are not redirecting. We are redirecting. Oh, we need to revalidate this path and this path, both of these paths. Oh, sorry. We are revalidating both of these paths. What else is happening? Or alien technology. No, we make alien technologies. Bro. That's some alien technology. That's alien technology. We make it star technology. After toggling the importance, okay, I was reading this shit. I get distracted so easily. Generics are dynamic variables for types. You use a generic when a function, component, or class dictates the behavior or a structure of it. The generics are dynamic variables for types, okay? You use a generic when a function, component, or class dictates the behavior or structure of a system, but it does not or should not care about the exact shape of the data until the exact moment it is used. Okay, you use a generic when a function, component, or a class dictates the behavior of structure of a system. Dictates the behavior or structure of a system, but it does not and should not care about the exact shape of the data until the exact moment it is used. Until the exact moment it is used. In a Tokyo enterprise, hard coding types for every single data variation is considered junior level repetition. Generics allow you to write a system once and reuse it infinitely. The network API fetching layer. Here are the exact architectural movements you must apply directs. When your Next.js server talks to PostgreSQL, you will have a utility function that executes the fetch request and handles errors. You will have a utility function that executes the fetch request and handles errors. If you do not use generics, you have to write a fetch flashcard, fetch tag, fetch subtitle, and fetch user profile as completely separate functions just to satisfy TypeScript. The generic solution. You write one single fetch data function. When you call it for a card, you use the card type label. When you you write one single fetch data function. When you call it for a card, you pass the card type label. When you call it for a deck, you pass the deck type label. The single dynamically morphs its return type based on the label you passed in. What is a morphs? Morphino imi to your henke. Henshin. Kagemunshin. Standard data wrappers response and pagination. When you build a Megaku style subtitle parser in Keram, a user might request a list of 1,000 sentences. You cannot send 1,000 sentences at once. You must paginate them. Every paginated response from your API will have the exact same metadata structure. Every paginated response from your API will have the exact same metadata. Current page, total pages, total items, and an array of data. My balls. The generic solution. You create a paginated response interface. If requesting sentences, the payload becomes paginated response sentence. If request vocabulary words, the payload becomes paginated flashcards. TypeScript enforces the pagination rules globally while seamlessly swapping out the data type inside. The TypeScript enforces the pagination rules globally while seamlessly swapping out the data type inside the payload. Socratic quizzes and आपका हर बार देगा क्या वो पागल है क्या Me without all code logic. We managed states in the browser. In your React app, you managed state in the browser. In Next.js, when a user reviews a flashcard, the client must communicate with Postgres to save. So this is like React's casual pattern for Next.js server action to handle a flashcard review. Kagebunshin no jutsu. Kagebunshin no jutsu. A generic denoted by angle brackets like this is a placeholder for a type. You use it when you are building system like API response handler or database fetcher. Like API response handler or database fetcher that needs the process data. But shouldn't care what shape that data is until the example is used. Ha 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 ha. Ma 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 ma. A generic denoted by angle brackets like this. There is a placeholder for a type. You use it when you are building a system. An API response handler or a database fetcher. What needs to process data? What shouldn't you happen? What that data is entered in exact manager is used. These programs are converted into difficult and obviously data time. The database covers 500 executed typical practice is example. Average system data response will eventually will next the responsibility of the response flashcard Specifically, la 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 la. We tell the interface exactly what he is at the moment we declare the variable. TypeScript now strictly enforces that data must be an array of flashcard objects. To in Postgres measures you will write a simple universal data boot fetch function instead of writing on data and a subtitle family. You will you will write an architecturally sound fetch from database. Then Keras frontend asks for data. It passes some type of expects. The function does the heavy lifting and TypeScript guarantees. Perfect. Writing it cards only talk before how fast it is. मेरा तुम da, 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 da. Modern development, network requests and database queries take time. A promise is a temporary container for data that does not exist yet. A promise is a temporary container for data that does not exist yet. By default, an untyped promise is a black box. TypeScript knows something will eventually come out of it, and it has no idea. Adding a type promise gives you absolute predictability and compiler protection, strict resolution. It forces the function to return the exact data shape it promised. It forces the function to return the exact data shape it promised. The server cannot accidentally return a number if the UI is expecting a string. It forces the function to return the exact data shape it promised. I think मैं ईयरफोन ले रहा हूँ, हाँ? By default, an untyped promise is a black box. TypeScript knows something will eventually come out of it, but it has no idea what. Adding a type to a promise gives you absolute predictability and compiler protection. Here is exactly what it provides: structural, strict resolution. It forces the function to return the exact data shape it promised. The server cannot accidentally return a number if the UI is expecting a string. Intelligence autocomplete. The millisecond you await the promise, your IDE instantly knows what properties are available on resolved objects. So that is that here. Here are the mechanics of TypeScript enforces this. This is pure structural syntax. No Kira business logic. That user profile, promise, type promise implementation. Tells the compiler, this function takes time. Async function. Or where a promise user profile simulating a database delay. Await new promise. Okay, if you tried it attempt, your tabs goes through a fetal error. It strictly defines a ID and a username. Who is a Taro? Every time, it's a Taro. Somebody Taro. Someone must be a Taro. So Taro. So Taro. Nitaro. What if your name was a Nitaro? Oh my god, I'm so distracted. I am looking at code, okay? I'm not doing anything. Stupid. Hi. Hey, Sparky. What's up? How's it going? Boya. You're calling me Boya? Sheesh. We have come to the Boya stage. Damn, that much Japanese. You must be making some good progress. Boya. Not too good actually. I've been sitting on Japanese recently. Why? Don't you get time? Just reviewing guides, not doing much new on reading. Ma, if you're continuing cards and fine. There come these weeks, for weeks, you will not do any reading or that. But if cards are continuing, it's totally fine. By the way, how many cards have you learned? What's the number of cards? Babara cards continue but only review. That is fine, that is fine. No new cards. Total 2,896. That's a lot. No, I'm asking like how many have you done? Not the total number of cards in your deck, but the number of cards you have done. Oh, you are mining, so. So you know 2,896 cards? Or that's no, it's known cards or known words. Sheesh, that's a lot. Like that's enough to clear N3. Pretty easily. I hope I do when I review. I have about 90% recall. That's really good. That means you can understand like the daily things, daily life conversation pretty easily. Like, do you feel it when you do the when you watch something and you think that you are getting it? Did that clicking movement happen to you? This is the change is an interesting one. The button that toggles the importance is now within form tags. I get many sentences while watching anime, but when they chain together many words or sentences together, I only get few phrases or half phrases. For common sentences, I get whole, but long sentence, I only hear keywords. Ah. What about watching some YouTube? Something on YouTube you get. Like with 3,000 words, enough to understand YouTube. Well, I mean, like 70% of it. Basically, I can read slowly, but it's not fast on instant recall. Okay. Well, there is only one thing that you can do about it, is read. Reading will boost your comprehension. Yeah. Only reading can do. Watching and listening won't do it. Only reading will do it. Man, I'm getting lazy and reading. Same here. It's like I'll just review today. We'll read tomorrow. Suddenly it's night of next day. I was thinking of watching some anime instead of continuing this. Man, I'm also getting lazy. By the way, I had my second interview with that internship. Okay, with the company I had, and it was all in Japanese. The call lasted for 45 minutes, 46 minutes exactly, and yeah. It was good. It was good. Now let's see like what happens. It's the last stage. If I get selected, I'm going to Japan. If not, then better like next time. Yeah. Let's see. The results will be announced in the upcoming week. Let's see what happens. I'm planning to watch some of my favorite anime too from start, but in Japanese. Yeah, do that. Do that. Good luck. Yeah, thanks, man. And thanks for that recommendation letter. Send Omiyage soon once you go there. Oh, yeah, of course. I will bring something. I don't know how I'm gonna send it to you, but let's see. Ha. Omiyage. Bring a cat girl. You don't get cat girls like that. Bro, let's see what happens. Let's not daydream, though it's night, but yeah. I'll be so disappointed if I don't get selected. Yeah. Night dream. Yeah, it's night dream. Life is long, man. You'll get it. Yeah, if it's not the internship, I'll get the job. If not, you'll get next. Yeah, that's also true. Let's see what happens. Like there is one more chance for this internship, okay? So this is the I mean, I had the interview and it's for the first course. They call it course, okay? So the first date, so it's gonna last for 50 days almost. So yeah, that's the first. And like there are two groups they are gonna send. Like they do this internship thing in two parts. So the first group is gonna go on the October October to November, and the second group is gonna go November to December. So if I am not getting selected for this group, then the next group I can do. Okay, like interviews and matching companies, all that is gonna happen for that. But let's see what happens. Ma. Nice. Nice. I'm learning Next.js. Finally, Kira is gonna get backend. How does residency work there? I mean, the company that is that the intern is gonna do the internship at, they are going to arrange kind of apartment or room. So yeah, the intern is going to be staying there. You don't have to do anything. Yeah, everything is handled by the company or the Japan office. Yeah. I was so surprised when the whole interview was in Japanese, and my Japanese was coming out like smooth. But even after internship, you wanna live there? Yeah, of course. I mean, for the internship, if I get that, it'll be a good experience, and after the internship, I can write like I have done an internship in Japan, so it's gonna look good on my resume. And yeah, and if I do a good work, the company might give me an offer, and I'm again dreaming. Nice, man, I'm proud of you. Your Japanese is my goal, my coding is yours. No, yeah, that's so true. Though I'm still on at not at that level of speaking, but yeah, I wanna get to that level. Yeah, I'm learning Next.js. Will you go for N1? I don't have any plans, but if I do, then it is going to be in Japan, not in India. Bro, Delhi sucks. The travel to Delhi, I cannot do that. It's very far away from here, and yeah, it costs so much money, and then yeah, I don't like it, man. For 2 times I went there, and the hotels, I mean the hotels that you book, they are gonna cost so much money, and bro, they suck. Those rooms suck, and I don't wanna spend a night over there. How much money does it cost? Last time, if you go at my budget, so last time it costed me 5 to 6K for one trip. Yeah. Yeah, just for a night stay, first time I paid 2,000, no, 2,200, I guess. Yeah, and and then you have to eating and all that food is different. Plus, Dell is next to me, so I probably will pay like 300 long. Bro, just stay at some friends, please. But you have your friend. I don't. I don't have a friend in Delhi. Um, Man, Delhi sucks if you are, if you have no one there, no relative, no nothing. Like, I mean, I had plans of going, like, visiting the India Gate and all that, but yeah, the travel was too harsh. Yeah, both the times I couldn't go to any places. I just went to the center, exam center, and came back. Is JLPT central only in Delhi? No, they are in like 7 locations in India. You have Mumbai, you have Delhi. I think Karnataka, Kolkata, something like that. Like you have in South, there are a few. Like in every major city of India, there is one. So, yeah. In North, it's only Delhi, I guess. All JLPT exams centers in India. Yeah, New Delhi, Pune, Bengaluru, Chennai, Mumbai, Kolkata, Karuru. That's a new one, I guess. And Shanti Niketan, West Bengal. Man, I come here, I get motivation to learn Japanese. Hey, 1 hour later, ID said, bro, sheesh. Give me some motivation to learn coding, man. Yeah. Yeah. Bro, I'm getting so lazy. If you learn coding, you can get 100,000 chav easily. There you go money. Yeah. Of course, the job. Somebody please hire me. Please hire me, someone. Shit, you have to learn so many things just before you get a job. Ah, sucks. Can't you just learn it on the job? I'm willing to do anything. The change is an interesting one. The button that toggles the importance is now within the form tags. And the server action is the action. Okay. Yeah, or you spend 4 years engineering, then learn this separately anyways. uh, I mean, yeah, if there were good engineering colleges near me. Is there like how many IITs there are in India? "23. Bombay, Kharagpur, Madras. There is a Delhi one too. Like, Delhi is the nearest. Oh, there is one here. There is one here at my place. I didn't know about that. Not everyone gets to be an IIT. IIT are elite colleges. And they are the only colleges, engineering colleges, that actually have something engineering going on. Okay, otherwise, there are hundreds of engineering colleges, private ones, and they suck so bad. They cost like in lakhs, and man, those colleges suck so much. I am a engineering dropout. I know that. Like there are probably 10k colleges in India for engineering. Maybe more than that. Bro. It fucking sucks. तुमने जो like there are 8,876 engineering colleges in India, of which 6,611 are private, 2,265 are government established, some random source. I think that's a lot. But how many of them are good? Huh? Not many. I like 80% of these colleges suck. Yeah, probably like 150. All the others suck. Bro. The college that I went to, they only wanted my scholarship money. And you know the fee money, and that's it. They didn't do anything there. Fuck. My college also suck. Which one is yours? If you wanna tell. Was your college tier 3, tier 2, or I don't know. I think you were IIT. I had like 30% attendance and no objection certificate, so I can skip classes. It's tier 3 Uttar Pradesh Technical University. Hey, you're from Uttar Pradesh. Trash. Can I see that on internet? Let me search that. Let me search first. AKTU. This? APJ Abdul Kalam. In canteen, the price of food and the quality is very good. Ah. Bro, why does colleges in our country suck? There are many colleges under this. This is the university. Okay. Okay. So you yeah, that is the thing. I think the number total technical universities in India. Universities. Bro, I think the number is more than that. 9,000 are the okay engineering institution and colleges. I mean, you know, like there are many colleges who are affiliated with the universities. So it's like entire entire state university. Yeah, I get it. I get it. I'm also, um, yeah, I'm also from one of that kind of colleges. This number includes all. Ah, okay, okay. 9K is still a lot of colleges. Yeah, but 90% of these. I can't even call them colleges. Suck. Fucking sucks. Mama. Bro, 80% of workforce in companies don't do shit. Only 20% carry everyone. Yeah. I mean, they are there just for the money. And they don't give a shit. No. I am sometimes in that 80% when tasks are boring. Hey. I mean, it's sometimes. But still you are doing the work, so it's not like if you were not, then you wouldn't have this job. Oh. Ah. Shit. I spend more time working on my personal stuff, gaming, learning new things, than company stuff. I mean, if company is satisfied with your work, then what else do you need? Uh, Gaming. You do gaming. I do little over what company expect. They're satisfied. I'm satisfied. I don't want to do too much as they gave everyone more work. How does it work? Like how do you get your work? I mean, is it like do you get assigned a project or I don't know, like how does it work? Can you give me like a simple idea or explanation? Engineering works are result based. Okay. So like do you get assigned kind of a task like you have to do this and then I don't know, how does it work? So they give task or project or new feature release. Say we need a ABC data point that needs to be calculated every time. Ah, okay. Example, I wanna get number of merchants that transacted with us last 90 days every day. I tell I need 3 days or 2 days at sea. Then I do it in that time. Usually less and relax. And then okay. You get the task and you tell them the time frame in which you're gonna complete it, and you just finish it uh, as quick as you can, and then just relax and enjoy your time. Okay, that's cool. Mama. I mean, you take all of your time to hand over the work. Hmm. I usually relax first and do task at the end, bro. What if at the end, like, you could not finish the task, so you get extra time, huh? Ah, sheesh. That's cool. Interesting. It does happen, so I have to pull all-nighters or worse. Case ask for more time. Shield. Don't you get told off by your, manager? Like, you told to complete this task in 3 days, and you want more time. So doesn't you get told off? Man, it's the 8th month. My ask time should be reasonable. They are also great engineers, so they have idea of how long it should take. Okay. So tasks that might take 2 days for them, I ask for 3 days, and that's normal. But it shouldn't be 1 week at sea. Okay. So, I mean, how long have you been working? Like your work experience, like how many years? They also understand nobody work like slave for company. 6 years, okay. So it's my first year. It's been 6 months. Exactly 8 months now. It's the 8th month. Since 6 years, I'll be like you. So at what year? So 6 years of working, actually having a job. Before that, how many years did you prepare or learn, like your learning period? How long it lasted till you got the job? I can have an idea of how quickly I'm gonna my whole life, Lamar. Bro, yo. Nah, I mean, like since the day you started coding, learning to code, actually got serious for coding. I did schooling. I was 15-year-old in college. 15-year-old? First year kinda early. Then got job when I was 19. So 4 years. I'd say in my 3rd year I got serious. So 1.5 years serious school. That's not much. Okay. So I mean, I'm going to in detail, but like the time when you got the job, what tech did you know? You know? Bro, 15-year-old in a school. That's very young. I was like 18 or 19. I was. Yeah, I was 18 or 19. I was 19 or 20 maybe in my college. Like 25. Fuck. I knew Python, good DSA. I knew Node.js, JavaScript, TypeScript, backend stuff like Django. Not all depth, but basic. But my DSA was insanely good. Even better than now, since I don't practice anything anymore. Yeah, that's true. If you do not do anything, I mean something, I mean, if you leave it, then you become not good at it. But nah, my DSA carried me hard. Sheesh. When am I gonna get a job? I could do lead code, medium, or even hard questions. Interviewers would just ask DSA mostly and get heavily impressed. That's why I suggest DSA for everyone. But like you, I think from the starting you aimed for these big tech companies who just ask the DSA. Well, mm, like I'm not into like these big Google like companies, but I want to work at maybe a startup or a medium sized company. So, like at those companies, you have a lot of work, a lot of things to learn. I mean, if you get a job at Google's and you will not have you will not get a enough things. Like they already have so many engineers and everything is already there. So yeah, I suppose so. I'm a firm believer that if someone is good at DSA, they can learn other frameworks way faster. Yeah, that's also true. I'm stupid, man. Like since the day I had the interview, I kind of stopped my DSA. It's been 10 days now. Fuck. I mean, I got into the kind of interview preparation and all that. So, well, I'm gonna start it. I'm gonna resume it once again. What did they even ask in the interview? Well, don't ask. Yeah, well, yeah. That was very basic, okay? It was not. It was supposed to be technical, but it was not. Yeah. I mean, I had my interview with the company director. I mean, the head head of the company, and like I showed him my Kira and all the code base and all that, and he just asked the very very simple questions. Did they ask what arrays? Nothing like that. Nothing like that. All they asked, like when I showed them Kira on the browser and the UI and all that, and how it works, and this, the most technical question they asked, like, did you make this all yourself? I mean, yeah, I did. And how long have you been learning this? So I said like 6 months. Yeah, that was the most technical question they asked. Yeah, it was very funny. But mostly it was like, but I did send my resume there. So something like someone on their team is gonna assess that, look at my resume, and yeah. It is what vibe coded. Vibe coded, right? It's not vibe. I mean, yeah, it is. I mean, the logic and all that. did all myself by myself, but the UI is yeah. But I did write everything with my fingers. I didn't just copy paste it, okay? It is not vibe coded. UI is clearly visible, and that is what everyone sees. I mean, of course it is. The UI, I'm not a UI expert. So yeah, so that's why that interviewer asked, I think. I mean, no, like, I mean, not about the like UI is fine, but I mean, the main thing was the FSRS, the flashcard system, so all that. So yeah, I tried to explain that as well, and all the things. Like their company is very like they kind of take what you call that. Like they have clients, they take the orders, and then they make kind of websites for them. You know, if somebody needs a, like if somebody is running a restaurant and then they need kind of you know, restaurant inside a restaurant, they have like order and, you know, yeah, that kind of thing. Basically service based company. Yeah, it's a very small company, so, and again, the METI program, the companies that participate are very small. So yeah, small or medium sized companies. The one that I interviewed at, it's a very small company. So yeah, like they work with local clients, and yeah, but it's going to be a good experience, and I'll get to work if I get it. That's okay. Small and medium companies are great to start with, since you learn a lot there. Yeah, bro. Big companies, you don't learn too much. You have job security and safety. Yeah. I mean, if it's a small company, and then you know, like as you like you have to do everything yourself, and yeah, if even if it's a small or big task, you're gonna have to do it. You know, you are the one who is going to build that, and that's so cool. Like maintaining that, like maintaining something that someone, like some other engineer has already coded that, made that, kind of boring. Yeah. I want to do that instead of working at Google or that. Yeah, you got ownership of the project. You design and think to do what is needed. Yup. And that is so cool. Man, when will I be capable enough to be hired by someone to do this kind of stuff? In Google or PTM, we don't maintain already existing stuff. Only 5% of people do that. They start working on new stuff. Ah, okay. But like, but the new stuff that you are doing is it like big, or I mean it's very small compared to the thing that, you know, someone builds at the starting. Then it gets you are just like, I think you are the already existing systems features, like you are trying to add new stuff to them. Is that what you do? Google has so many things. New projects are made and killed every month. Killed every month. Okay. I mean, of course. Yeah, new features, new products entirely. Okay. Well, someday I'll do that too. Ha! I'm motivated now. What website do you use for anime in Japanese? Okay, I'll send it. Didn't you check everything movie? There are so many websites. The one that I use is, okay, I'll send the, I'll just send you the link, okay? There is too much stuff. Just, like just go for the one that is on the top. But I use this one. I mean, both works fine. Yeah, like this one I use for the, the animes and the quality, the picture quality is very HD. I mean, very much better. And this one I use cause their servers are very smooth. Smooth stream. That's what I do. So if some like there are times when one website is not working. Most of the time is the reanime one. So that's why I use this Anki Anikoto TV for this one. Smooth one. But this has English subs. There is too much stuff. Of course, that is why I sent you this. This Jimaku. I don't think you know how to use it. Wait a minute. This. Like none of these websites have the Japanese subtitles. For that reason, you have to use the ASB player, like subtitle ASB player, this extension, and you download what you call that subtitles from this jimaku.cc website, and you just drag and drop onto your screen after installing the ASB player. Like if you'll try to drag and drop a subtitle file on video, like playing on this Anki website, I mean Anikoto TV website, and then the subtitles are gonna appear there. It's kind of painful to download GP subs and then ASB player. I might have to whiteboard something for this process. I mean, you can. I mean, the ESB player has a feature, but the names are different. The name is different, so for that reason you have to kind of download the subtitles one by one for each episode, and then drag and drop and shit. Yeah, build something, and then if it works for you, then send that tool to me. I'll use that as well. Ma, 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 ma. Na, 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 na. I might have to wipe code. Maybe I am just looking for excuses not to learn. I mean, but if you have Netflix, of course you don't have to use these websites. Just buy a Netflix subscription and you have all these subtitles. I learned from tomorrow so early. If that sounds painful, then you have a website called this. Okay? Everything is there. Use it however you want. You have Megaku as well. So use it. I don't have it, man. You know, like on this, you can watch these shows that are not native Japanese, but you know, the dubbed ones. That's also cool. Netflix doesn't have Japanese subs. They do. What you saying? They do. I have used it for a few months, and they do have Japanese subs. And you have Megaku. Even if some show or some episode you are watching doesn't have, you have an option to just click and generate the subtitles for that. Bro, you have Megaku. Why are you not using it? Most of shit I wanna see on Netflix doesn't have Japanese subs. Generate it. There is a feature in Megaku. Yeah. Look into it. You'll know it. It is there, but it is bad. Well, then there is only one option that you can use. Then you know, like live caption of Windows. The bad thing about live caption of Windows is that you cannot copy or click on those subtitles. So yeah, I mean, you are an engineer, so wipe code something which you can. I'd prefer to die than use live captions. Then code something that you can that you can you know, like live captions is so much better, but the only thing is that you cannot copy the subtitles. Code something that you can that you are able to copy and paste all those subtitles. Imagine listening to a sentence, but the generated one is different from what is being spoken. Yeah, I get that. You know what? Fuck it. I'ma put aside 2 hours every day and learn Japanese. I will become a savant in few months. You know, like, just watch. No, instead of making these excuses, just watch something that has Japanese subtitles, good ones, and try to watch not the dubbed ones, only the ones there are native Japanese content. Okay, shows. Could have learned, but no. I am here since 1 hour. Could have learned, but no. Yeah. Yeah, you just want to make excuse. Or you are just getting the motivation here. I also do that. La 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 la. True, motivation is needed. Yeah, you need that power boost. From time to time, or you lose it. Maybe I should switch to Japanese and learn multiple. Yeah, do that. Whatever you prefer. Even the Japanese, what you call that? What's the other word for that? Japanese AVs. They have a good plot and they have so many dialogues. It's not just all that, all that stuff. They have dialogue. So yeah, Japanese AV. Watch that. They have like 2-hour movies. Good immersion. But the Japanese that you will learn from those videos, you won't be able to use it in every day. Jesus Christ, how deep can one man fall into the abyss? One time I wrote this Jesus Christ while I was, when I was doing my freelance video editing. And I wrote the Jesus spelling same as you. And and the person who I was working for, he was like, don't you even know how to spell Jesus? Bro, I mean, come on. It's fine. Jesus Christ has Jesus. 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 Bro. I know. Jesus. I'm actually go read something together. Yeah, you too. Bye bye. I'm bring something to eat and then we'll continue this. Hi. Hey, have fun. Bye bye. Read something. Complete that novel. Finish that novel. Mata onaji yume o mite ita. Wow. Okay, let's see. Oh, I need to. Okay, let's read this. Okay, the change is interesting one. The button that toggles the importance is now within form tags. And the server action is the action of the form. Server action is the action of the form. The server action needs the ID of the node. Oh, the server action is the action of the form. Server action is the action of the form. The server action needs the ID of the node, and for that the form has a hidden input. For that we have a hidden input. Okay, the server action needs the ID. The server action needs the ID of the node. For that reason we have a hidden input over here, which is going to provide the ID. That makes it possible to include data that cannot be seen or modified by users of the form. Okay, that makes it possible to include data that cannot be seen or modified by users of the form. Again, one needs to remember that the two last lines of the server action, okay, are crucial. Everything works without needing in development mode, but when running the app in production, with npm run, build, and npm start, the toggling of importance is not reflected in the UI, despite the request is executed in the backend. Why? Papa, should it work? Hey, do you koto? That is very fast. Oh, my balls. तो क्या चला दिया? Yeah. इतनी सी हंसी, इतनी सी खुशी, इतना सब खाक के तुमको से चलो running times. Wow, very fast. Turbo pack. थोड़ा सा ऐसा भी होगा, थोड़ा वैसा भी होगा. That's dynamic. The server action is server rendered or defined. दाबे दाबे पाँव से आए हौले हौले जिंदगी, थोड़ा सा ऐसा भी होगा, थोड़ा ऐसा भी होगा. हाँ, that works. We're gonna make aliens. All are aliens. We make stars. Stars. Yo, star. Hey, make it star. And make it star. All are star. We make aliens. We make aliens. Come on! Come the fuck on, man! What's up, G? I'll be back. I need some food. I need some food. I need some energy. mute. I'll say that a billion times. Last time भी खाना ही खा रहा था स्ट्रीम पर, अभी भी खाना नहीं खा रहा है भाई. I come back. And I believe it.